On December 5th, we celebrate the 18th anniversary of something really special in our family. It's our daughter's Gotcha Day. See, way back in 2005, our sons started asking for a little sister. Jennifer and I had already been thinking about adopting, and Jennifer's sister, Noelle, and her husband, Todd, had already adopted 2 children from China, and we had been looking into it for a while. Well, that solidified it. So starting in 2006, we decided to make the steps to adopt a child from China. Our adoption agency would put pictures on the website of older children, and I'm going through there one day and I found a picture and fell in love right away of this little girl. And I called up Jennifer and I said, hey, I found our daughter. She is amazing. She's her name is Chen Kai Kai, and she's 7, and she's looking for a forever family. Well, Jennifer and the boys got on the computer and got on the website, and the process started. So that was early of 2006, and by December of 2006, we brought our daughter home, and Sophie Joy Kai Kai joined our family. The wonderful thing about the adoption process is she was old enough to say yes, she wanted to be adopted by us, but we did everything. We did all the work. We did the paperwork ahead of time. We paid the fees. We traveled to China to go get her, and Jennifer and I and the boys went and met Sophie for the first time in a government office, and we just loved her. The amazing thing about adoption is when people ask if I have children, I say, yes, I have 3. We have 3 children, 2 biological sons and 1 adopted daughter. But I don't clarify those things. I just say, we have 3 children. Adoption is powerful because Sophie is part of our family. Now, Sophie's married and she's part of her husband's family as well, but the beautiful picture of that, the moment we said yes, we adopted her. And then we went through the process and she came to be with us. You know, that reminds me of John chapter 1, starting in verse 5. It says this, John chapter 1, starting in verse 11. It's talking about Jesus coming. Around Christmas is the time to think about this. He, Jesus, came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Yet to all who did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. Children born not of natural descent, nor of human decision or a husband's will, but born of God. And then we read also in Galatians, it tells us in chapter 4 that because of Jesus, because you are his sons through Jesus, God sent the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, the Spirit who calls out, Abba, Father. So you're no longer a slave, but God's child. And since you're his child, God has made you an heir. God cares about adoption. He has adopted us through Jesus, through everything Jesus did for us. By his death on the cross, his burial, his resurrection, he not only proved he has the power over death, he has the power to free us from our sins. And it's not just freedom from sins, it's adoption into God's family. And God the Father looks at us as co-heirs with Christ because we have been adopted into his family. There's so much to be joyful over. Every single year when we celebrate Gotcha Day, I just usually send my daughter a note or tell her how much I love her. And it's true. I love her. She's amazing. She's my daughter. And God, every day we wake up, says to you, he loves you. And he's so glad through Jesus, he's adopted you into his family. That's something we're celebrating today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Enjoy the gifts that God has given you by being part of his family.